there is a kind of strength that the world rarely notices. It doesn't come from attention. It doesn't come from applause. And it certainly doesn't come from showing everyone what you're doing. It comes from the quiet work, the early mornings nobody sees, the difficult choices nobody applauds, the consistent effort nobody talks about. Most people want instant recognition. They want results before they have earned them. They want to be celebrated before they have built anything meaningful. But real success works differently. The strongest foundations are built out of sight. The greatest transformations happen in private. The people who achieve extraordinary things are often the same people who spent years improving themselves when nobody was paying attention. If you learn to build yourself quietly, your results will eventually make all the noise you need. Today, let's explore 6 powerful habits that can help you grow stronger, wiser, and more successful without seeking attention from the world. 1. Win the first hour of your day. Every day begins with a choice. You can wake up and immediately react to everything around you, or you can take control of your day before the world demands your attention. The way you start your morning often determines how the rest of your day unfolds. Many people begin their day by checking notifications, scrolling through social media, or responding to messages. Before they even think about their own goals, they are already focused on everyone else's priorities. But successful people understand something important. The first hour belongs to them. Use that time wisely. Wake up a little earlier than necessary. Sit quietly with your thoughts. Think about what matters most. Review your goals. Plan your priorities. You don't need a complicated routine. A few minutes of reflection, a few minutes of planning, a little movement to wake up your body. That's enough. When you start your day intentionally, you create momentum, you gain clarity, you become proactive instead of reactive. The world may never know what you do during those early hours, but your future will. Small morning habits repeated consistently create powerful long-term results. Remember, discipline is often built before sunrise. 2. Feed your mind every single day. Your income can grow only as much as you grow. That is why learning should never stop. Many people finish school and believe their education is complete. But the most successful individuals understand that learning is a lifelong responsibility. Every day offers an opportunity to become a little wiser. Read books, listen to educational podcasts, study people who have achieved what you want to achieve, learn new skills, expand your perspective. Knowledge is like planting seeds. At first, nothing seems to happen. You read a chapter, you learn a lesson, you discover a new idea. The change feels small, but over time, those lessons accumulate. They shape your thinking, they improve your decision-making, they help you recognize opportunities that others miss. A person who reads 10 pages every day may not seem different after a week, but after a year, the difference becomes impossible to ignore. The key is consistency. You don't need to read for hours. Just commit to learning something valuable every day. Most importantly, apply what you learn. Information alone changes nothing. Action changes everything. Knowledge becomes powerful only when it influences behavior. Learn quietly. Practice consistently. Grow continuously. The investment you make in your mind today will pay dividends for the rest of your life. 3. Protect your energy like a valuable asset. One of the biggest mistakes people make is treating their energy as if it were unlimited. It isn't. Every conversation, every commitment, every distraction, and every responsibility requires energy. And if you spend your energy carelessly, you'll have very little left for the things that truly matter. Think about how often distractions steal your attention. Endless scrolling, negative conversations, unnecessary arguments, constant interruptions. These things may seem harmless in the moment, but over time they drain your focus and reduce your effectiveness. Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's necessary. Learn to say no. Not every opportunity deserves your attention. Not every invitation deserves your time. Not every opinion deserves a response. Focus on what aligns with your goals. Create boundaries. Limit activities that drain you. Spend less time complaining and more time creating. Take care of your physical health as well. Sleep well. Move your body. Eat foods that support your energy instead of destroying it. Your mind and body work together. When one suffers, the other suffers too. People often talk about productivity strategies, but energy management is even more important. Because without energy, productivity becomes impossible. Guard your attention. Protect your peace. Direct your energy toward meaningful work. The results will speak for themselves. 4. Commit to small daily progress. Many people fail because they underestimate the power of small actions. They believe success requires dramatic change. They wait for the perfect opportunity, the perfect plan, the perfect motivation. And while they wait, nothing happens. The truth is simpler. Big results come from small actions repeated consistently. A single workout won't transform your body. A single book won't transform your mind. A single day of effort won't transform your future. But repeated daily actions will. Imagine improving by just 1% every day. It sounds insignificant. Yet over time, those tiny improvements create remarkable growth. Success is rarely about intensity. It is usually about consistency. The person who exercises for 20 minutes every day often achieves more than the person who works out intensely once a month. The writer who writes 1 page daily eventually finishes a book. The entrepreneur who takes consistent action eventually builds a business. Momentum is created through repetition, not perfection. Choose one small action that moves you towards your goal. Do it today, then repeat it tomorrow. And the next day, don't worry about being impressive. Focus on being consistent. Consistency turns effort into results. Results turn confidence into certainty. And certainty creates unstoppable momentum. The people who win in life are often the people who simply refuse to quit. 5. Spend time reflecting on your life. Most people spend time consuming information. Very few spend time processing it. That is why reflection is so valuable. Reflection allows you to learn from your experiences. It helps you identify mistakes. It helps you recognize progress. It helps you make better decisions. Without reflection, life becomes a cycle of repeated lessons. The same mistakes, the same frustrations, the same outcomes. But when you pause and think, you gain awareness. And awareness creates growth. One of the most effective tools for reflection is journaling. Write down your thoughts. Write down your goals. Write down your lessons. Write down your gratitude. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need fancy notebooks. You just need honesty. Ask yourself questions such as, what went well today? What could I improve? What did I learn? What am I grateful for? What is my next step? These simple questions create clarity. Over time, your journal becomes a record of your growth. You begin to notice patterns. You discover strengths. You identify weaknesses. You become more intentional with your decisions. The best part? You don't need anyone else's approval. Reflection is personal. It is a conversation between you and your future self. Spend a few quiet minutes each day looking inward. The wisdom you gain may be more valuable than any advice you receive from others. 6. Choose your environment carefully. Your environment influences you more than you realize. The people around you shape your mindset. Their habits influence your habits. Their standards influence your standards. If you spend your time around negativity, excuses, and constant complaining, eventually those attitudes become normal. But if you spend your time around disciplined, focused, and growth-oriented people, you begin to rise toward their level. This doesn't mean abandoning everyone who thinks differently. It simply means being intentional about who has influence over your life. Seek people who challenge you, people who inspire you, people who encourage growth. Find mentors. Study successful individuals. Join communities where learning and improvement are valued. Pay attention to the conversations you participate in. Pay attention to the content you consume. Pay attention to the voices you listen to most often. Your environment is constantly shaping your future. Choose it wisely. Success leaves clues. Learn from those who've already traveled the road you want to travel. Listen more than you speak. Observe more than you announce. Grow more than you boast. The right environment can accelerate your progress in ways that hard work alone cannot. Excellence has a way of spreading. Make sure you're surrounded by it. Final thoughts. Building yourself quietly is not about hiding. It's about focusing. It's about investing your energy in growth instead of attention. Master your mornings. Learn every day. Protect your energy. Take consistent action. Reflect regularly. Surround yourself with excellence. None of these habits are flashy. None of them provide instant gratification. But together they create something powerful. They build character. They build discipline. They build confidence. And eventually, they build results. Remember this, the world may not notice your effort today. It may not notice next month. It may not even notice next year. But if you remain consistent, the day will come when your progress becomes impossible to ignore. Keep working. Keep growing. Keep improving. Quietly. Because the strongest success stories are often written long before anyone knows the author's name.